Oh, hi, I'm Thomas Miles Pearson. Welcome to my channel. Okay, Leos, it's your time. It is your time to shine now. This video is exclusively for all you Leos. All the signs can see this, but mainly, I hope you Leos are watching. So, today we are on the fifth sign of the zodiac, the Leo, the fire sign. I love Leos so much. Like, I love all those zodiac signs. I love Leos. My sister's a Leo. I have a lot of good friends who are Leos. I just love Leos. Oh my goodness. I see you. I acknowledge you. I'm aware you guys are the kings and queens of the jungle. Literally. There's a reason the symbol is a lion. Literally. I, I'm so excited being on Leo right now. Like going over all of them, like this is literally one of the top signs I'm excited even talking about. Okay, here we go. I'm getting distracted. I'm just jumping right in. So this is a Leo. Leo is a fire sign. Fire signs are known, and I failed to mention this in the last fire sign video in Aries. Fire sign is known as life and energy. So for the Aries, we're seeing this fire sign too. It means life and energy. And you fire signs are also known as being very spontaneous. So Leos. So about Leos is if you're a Leo yourself, you already know about Leos. But if you're not like obsessed with zodiac signs like I am, then you wouldn't know about all the other signs. And when you encounter a Leo, you really got to know a Leo. Know about Leos, and I know about all of them, and I love them. But my thing is, here's the thing. You must understand a Leo and come. Like I'm not a Leo. I'm a Scorpio. But like my sister's a Leo, and was raised around my sister like all my whole life. So I've observed and I really understand how Leos are. And I think yeah, that's also a general like a fact like knowing about that. But just in general, like I know about the signs. But like you really have to understand a Leo. My thing is with Leos is you need to understand that literally they are number one. They are literally the kings and queens of the jungle. There's a reason that they're a lion. Like, don't fuck with them, or they're coming for you. Like, they're lion. Like, don't fuck with Leo. Don't cross them. Don't do it. Like, I love them to death, but I would never cross them because they're gonna come for me. And they're lion. My symbol is the little scorpion. Let me just run away. Leos are they're literally they're leaders. They have so much energy. They're full of life. They're so happy. They're ongoing. They really stand out. Like you when you see like it. Honestly, I think out of the signs, one of the I would say easiest signs for me to pick up on is a Leo because they stand out. They're so prideful and all that. Like you really can look and you can see, oh, that's a Leo and all that. But you gotta really acknowledge and understand them because I feel like the problem is a lot of people don't. Some people, a lot of people don't understand Leos fully. You know what I mean? With signs who are with different signs or dating or friends who are different zodiac signs and a lot of people don't know about other people's signs and you got to go to like an astrologist, someone who's obsessed. So I'm excited that I could be making these videos so I can explain each one. That's why I'm doing part one for each, and then they're gonna all get more parts, and it's just part one of Leo. You guys got so much more, but like the problem is people really need to understand Leo. So I'm hoping other signs watch this video to understand you must acknowledge that Leos are number one and they're the kings and queens of the jungle. They need that acknowledgement to know, like, they're freaking awesome, get their pride. You know what I mean? And it's like for other signs we can get that too, but you gotta know with Leos. Like Leos, they have this whole other vibe. It's like, oh my god, they're like honestly, what it is with Leos is like they gotta be like the center of attention, and you gotta acknowledge that and understand that and accept that. And I so accept that. I'm like, oh my god, you know what I mean? So it's like in a way they're the Leos. Okay, think of like we're like in school, right? And think we're like the football players. No, the Leos are the football players, right? And all the other zodiac signs are the cheerleaders for the Leo. Cause you gotta cheer them on and acknowledge and know like they're number, you know what I mean, like going and like they're the football players are strong. Cause like Leos are tough. Like they work so hard and they're Leos. Like they really like really do deserve that acknowledgement that like they're number one. Like oh my God, you really, you know what I mean? It's like you really gotta understand and like it really takes a lot because I'm not even a Leo and I know so much about Leos. It's just like you people gotta understand. You know, it's like Leos really can walk around like, oh my God, I'm the shit because it's like, oh my God, you guys are. And it's like, I love that about you guys. You guys are so confident and proud, and it's like, oh my God. But the problem is, other signs probably are more prideful or whatever, for what reason, I don't know. Some don't understand that. But if they can understand and accept that, they would love Leos as much as I do. Like, oh my God, like, how can you not love a Leo? Like, we can learn so much from Leos. You know what I mean? But we're not Leos. But other signs can learn from them. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah. So mainly with Leos with this, it's mainly acknowledgement and understand like they're freaking awesome, and you really got to see that because I feel like a lot of this they don't get as much credit. Like I've heard some things. And it was crazy because my sister's a Leo. I was with some friends. This was like years ago. I was with a lot of I won't say the zodiac sign, but they was all the same sign, and it was just bashing Leos. And my sister's a Leo, and she was like, I'm a Leo, and it was all quiet. And I was like, what? And they was just going at it. I'm like, yo, what? Like, come on, how can you not like Leos? Like, I love Leos. Yeah, but that was all settled, and she was like, look, let me tell you, right. But everything's good. So yes. Oh, I kept going on this. I didn't go on the opposite. So Leo is a fire sign. That is life and energy, spontaneous. They're very spontaneous. Does anybody know? I've been talking about Leo so much. I didn't even go into the opposite. So does anyone know the opposite of Leo? If you said Aquarius, you would be right. Now going into this, so. Leo is a fire sign, and the opposite of fire, if you remember I was talking about prior, is air. Aquarius is an air sign. We're going to get into that when it's time to get to that video. But so fire sign Leo, air sign Aquarius. So that's the opposite of Aquarius. The opposite of Leo is Aquarius. So if you didn't know, and opposites tend to attract. And honestly, I actually got some facts from a couple Leos I know, even my sister, saying that Leo. There is a thing. I'm assuming like I feel like opposites are destined to be with each other. Like there's a lot of Aquariuses I've met really bond with Leos, and a lot of Leos I've met bond with Aquariuses. So that's the thing. Opposites do tend to attract. So. It's really cool because they're very, they're different signs, you know what I mean? But they understand each other. I'm like, oh, snap. I find it so interesting. So that is the end of our video for part 1, Leos. There's going to be more parts. So going in this order, we just finished number 5, and we just going down the list. Next is Virgo. All right. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah.